What's up? Welcome back. Nice little warm up. $205 now. On the good incline. Oh yeah. So 205, close grip, incline. 3 to 5 reps, I'm cool with that. So we'll see what happens. Normally I do 185 on the incline, but I know I can do 205. I'm sure I've done it before if I check the good notebook. Hey man, on the strength. Close grip. Good. Just what I wanted. Good, good, good. I'll hold on to that for some upright rows. But first, let me do some good mornings. Lately, I've been doing that. Why, hello, you guys. Lately, I've been doing good mornings almost every exercise, rather, every workout I do. I find a way to do some good mornings because I really need to have a strong lower back. I found that out the hard way. What's up, DJ On Paw? The sweet shirt? Thanks. Should I tell you where I got this shirt? JC Penney. Years ago. And they're discontinued. I can't find anymore. There was this one, and there was a blue version too. What's up, girlfriend? Latin A and Callie is here, as is DJ On Paul. But speaking of the good shirt, I was just about to take it off. So, but that's okay, because I have on a different good shirt. Yeah. So just do good mornings. That's helpful. I'm going to do some upright rows with the plate. Then I'm going to do some front delt raises. Greggatron, I want you to try working out first thing after you wake up. And stretch first. Maybe you can have some Greek yogurt. You know, I heard about the Greek yogurt. I have a coworker, she eats that. And I actually tried some and it wasn't that bad. Not bad with walnuts and fruit before you do any exercise. Yeah. I didn't know what it was until she told me months ago, but I definitely heard about the Greek yogurt before. So that's interesting that you bring that up. That's cool of you. Let me get a sip of water before anything. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to hit the like button. That's right. Yeah. I'm going to do front delt raises first. Because when I do my traps, that's going to be much tougher. I'll definitely get less reps when I do upright rows. So I'm just going to rev these out first. But I'm still going to warm up. I'll warm up with the 10s. Nothing wrong with that. Oh. Yeah. What'd you think of Pinocchio's helicopter song? I loved it. I was listening to that stuff off and on all day. Stuff's dope. Shout out to Pinocchio's helicopter. And shout out to you for last night on Lupin's show. Because I had no clue what you were talking about. None. I'm like, Pinocchio's helicopter makes music? Okay. Then there the link was, and from there the rest was history. All hell broke loose. I'm like, man, I need to tell Hake about this. This is good stuff. This is important. Some people out there might want to hear this. So I sent him a super chat, and from there, all hell broke loose. So shout out to Light and Callie. Shout out to Tar Baby Yoda. And of course, DJ on Paul. But yeah, shout out to Lupin the Third. Because if it wasn't for his stream last night, I would have never saw that song, to be honest. So you guys put me onto some good music last night. That's right. All right. These are 25s. Ugh. I'm gonna cut the weight back so I don't swing it as much. I want quality reps. So you can call this a superset. A superset. That's what we Super Saiyans do. Sounds like a tow truck outside or something. No, the garbage man doesn't come this early. Ooh. See how my body is more still with a lighter weight. I don't want to swing that stuff too much. I want to control it. You shouldn't be swinging it at all, to be honest. Oh. my shoulders are burning now. I can hear a motorcycle or something out back. What up, cousin? There's a motorcycle or something behind my garage. I want to check it out. I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute. It's a tow truck. It sounded like a tow truck in the beginning. Yeah, somebody's getting towed back there. I missed y'all's messages. Oh yeah, I get good sleep. Like yesterday morning, I didn't get up till like 10 something. I get all the good sleep. D Rhino, what's good? What's good, G? Tow from a foot truck. Tow truck. Nice one. Headlight day today. I have stiffness. Am I right? Achilles. That's still going on, huh? The good old Achilles that I've been working out during planks and push-ups. All right. The Achilles, man, that's one of those things. It's almost like a forever deal. Like a hip or a back or a knee. Well, it's part of your knee, but that's just one of those things, man. And I hate how that sounds to say live with it, but it really is just one of those things. Doing Supermans on my stomach, okay, that's good stuff. To activate my hamstrings more often in a healthy fashion. Squats are consistent. Time to add weight. So when you were you squatting with a barbell by itself or with just nothing at all? Either way is helpful for your technique and your form. Much love, cousin. Get that produce for the low from the market. Yeah, you know about that market. Watch Bleach, man. I'm ahead to sleep, man. I got training for the. Okay, cool. Congratulations on the new job. Good stuff, G. Keep it up, cousin. Time for some upright rows. I would like to do between 20 and 30 of these, but who's counting, right? Let's go. My boy, we were just talking about you. You missed it. Pinocchio's helicopter. Great music. Great tracks. Damn good music. Do you love white people? Do you love white people? Do you love white people? What da? Maxine Waters is the Wicked Witch of the West. What a mess. I love the Great White Hope, the Mexicans and the Aluapa people. What da? Abortion is worse than slavery. That's some good music. What da? You told Harpo to beat me. Forgive your mama. Mommy Africa. Amazing. I grew up on a plantation. No such thing as racism. I grew up on a plantation. You're living in your imagination. I got off the Democrat plantation. What da? Big Mama Michelle ate up all the ribs. Good music. Damn good music. Glad it's a mate. Yeah. So it went from like 20 something views a day ago to 500 something views. So I'm proud of you, man. Like, seriously, you did it. You did it, G. Because all it takes is that one person to see it. And that one person was pretty much Hake. So once he saw it, the rest was history. So, well, earlier you had said thanks to me and Tar Baby Yoda, but I'm like, don't thank me, thank Latin and Callie and Lupin the Third. Because we were on Lupin's channel last night. Well, Latin and Callie, she jumped in and she mentioned it, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Pinocchio's helicopter doesn't have music. Well, then the link was posted, and I'm like, what the heck? My mind was like, yeah. So I sent it to like three, four, five people this morning. It's got some good feedback, and it's got like 40 or 50 or more likes. So yeah. Well, then didn't Hake say he's gonna put it on their Twitter page or something? Yeah, that's Loop. Yeah, Lupin and Latin A. They are amazing. She was here about 5 minutes ago. You just missed her. I don't know if she's still listening, but I was doing a workout, so I wasn't really talking much, but she might still be around. But yeah, it's a damn good song. I didn't expect it to blow. Well, no, I knew it was gonna blow up. As long as Hake or one of them heard it, I knew it was gonna blow up because the material was good enough, and the melody, it was all there. All the pieces were. And here's the thing about it. I liked it a lot last night when I first heard it. Okay, Twitter. That's what I thought Hake said. I liked it in the beginning, but today when I heard it again, it was even better. And I kind of caught little things that I didn't hear initially. So it's good. Like, it'll get 1,000 views, especially if it's on Twitter, because it's the same link, right? It's the same YouTube video. It's just posted on Twitter, so it'll get 1,000 easily. 24 hours from right now, it'll have 1,000 views. And I know you're not doing it for the views, but still, it's good to know your stuff is being watched. And hopefully they can play it on the JLP show. That's what I was hoping. Like they can play it in between the breaks. Because they used to do that with Lord Bibby 42's music. And then I don't know if something happened with the copyright or anything like that, but they stopped playing his stuff for whatever reason. Because they used to play, Lord Bibby 42 had made a song. Not 90 Going North. That was the other guy. Oh, it was about the Pope. The Pope being ticked. Well, Lord Baby 42 made that. The Pope is a mama. There's this guy named Pope Francis. And the Pope was out and about, greeting the people. The Pope is met. So they used to play stuff like that. Well, then they were playing the other stuff from, who's that guy who used to work with Joel? Trevor Wesley. But now, what's that song y'all been playing in the background? Oh, I'm glad you asked, Derek will say. That's called Pinocchio's Helicopter. I forgot the name of it. I don't think my internet wants us to be out here. I think unchristian forces are trying to stop us from making games and spreading positivity. Yeah. I'm gonna hit some forearms. Yeah, I saw that. I was saying unchristian forces are trying to stop us. Trying to stop us from making gains and spreading positivity. Yeah, my buddy, he called me up when I was at work. Because I sent him your video, well, then I sent him the hate report with the timestamp. And then my buddy called me up. He's like, bro, you were stupid. Hey, we were laughing. It was so funny. Because when hate clicked on it, it just popped right up. The only bad thing now is there's ads now. Because when your videos get so popular, YouTube will slap an ad on there because it's monetized or what have you. I've had videos in the past where I don't even monetize them, but YouTube still finds a way to throw an ad on there. Which, that's how you know you're doing it, when that ad is on there now. Obama is the fallen Messiah. Everybody and their mama vote for Trump. Forgive your mama. Mommy Africa, amazing. I grew up on a plantation. You're living in your imagination. I got off the Democrat plantation. What the? It's a good song, man. You should be proud of that. I'm gonna slap some tens on here real quick. You told Harpo to beat me. What the? America is the best country on this side of heaven. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. And it's just another way to get people onto JLP. So that's cool. I'm gonna do some forearms before I do the reverse curls. Yeah, man. That's some damn good music. It's like you're revving a motorcycle. Abortion is worse than slavery. I love the great white hope. The Mexicans and the Alba people crossing the border. What a mess. Ooh. My favorite part is when he says, "Do you love white people?" 3 times. Do you love white people? I said, do you love white people? Do you love white people? What the? All right. Oh. You told Harper to beat me. What the? Let me see your comment. Great to hear someone saying, yeah. My brother is a hater. And he's like, you do know that's auto-tune, right? Not auto-tune. He's like, you do know it's AI, right? I'm like, duh. Of course it's AI. DJ on Paul. Yes, sir. All kinds of views. No, it was on my end. Yep. Satan definitely wants men to be weak. There is one thing you forgot to mention in the song, because there's 3 of them out, right? So the next one you make sure you do when JLP says the civil rights movement is the worst thing that ever happened to the blacks other than abortion. Make sure you get that in there somewhere. I tried to disable the ads, but I think, yeah, I don't get that with the ads. How is YouTube gonna make you put an ad on your video if you don't voluntarily put it up there on your own? I don't get that. It's like YouTube wants to be greedy when it comes to everything. YouTube is like the government at this point. Because when it had 100 views, there were still no ads as far as I know. But once you got past 300, I'm like, man, this sucks. Because now I got to wait for this commercial. Now I got to wait for this commercial. But when I first watched it the first 10 or more times, it would just pop right up and I was good. YouTube always got to ruin stuff. You know? Haters gonna hate, lovers gonna love. I don't even want none of the above. That sounds like a whole nother song. Yeah. Yeah. That's what he says. So the civil rights movement is the worst thing that ever happened to the blacks, other than abortion. I made an impersonation of JLP, maybe not a year ago, but almost a year ago. And it got so much hate. People were like, that doesn't even sound like him. You're just saying what he says in your voice. I'm like, do you know how hard it is to mimic his voice? No one has a voice the way he talks. So the way I was speaking was like in his mannerisms more so than the pitch and whatnot. Anyway, I was just messing around like you did with your song. I was just having fun. But the backlash on that video, I was like, wow, these people are serious. You don't sound anything like Jesse Peterson. You need to, somebody said, it's not too late to take this video down. I'm like, dang, y'all want me to take the video down? I was just making it for fun because I'm a fan and I like listening to his stuff. But the people on there, you know what I'm talking about? The people on there, they were like taking it as disrespect, like I was trying to diss them or something. I'm like, y'all need to calm down. You guys are a bunch of Jesse bots. Like, why can't I just appreciate his work in my own way by doing it by doing an impersonation? But and the likes and dislikes were about the same, 50-50. So those people, they took that stuff hard. They took that to heart. For one, I didn't know it was going to get that many views, but the more views you get, the more likely you are to get haters on top of that. So, Pinocchio's helicopter, when you become famous, keep that in mind. DJ on Paul said, do you remember like a year and a half ago when Jesse would say the mothers are, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. There was a caller not long ago on one of the other shows. He's like, that Jesse man, he says the darnest things. Because I think he's to the point where he's so old, he just doesn't care what he says at this point. Because his YouTube page is not monetized. He can't really get canceled because he's shadow banned. That's the problem. If he wasn't shadow banned, he would have triple the amount of viewers and subscribers. The man's been shadow banned. The Anchor Baby, he was kicked off recently. Oh, so Seeker for Life. What's good? We're talking about Pinocchio's Helicopter song with the JLP quotes. He made it. If you want to post your song in the chat, go for it. That way, Seeker for Life knows what we're talking about. But yeah, what was I saying? I was just talking about the backlash was like crazy. I totally forgot what I was saying. LOL, I haven't seen that. Yeah. Them people were on me for that. Yeah, oh yeah. I was saying one of the callers was saying, oh yeah, I know what I was saying. I think he's to the point where because he knows he's already shadow banned and the Anchor Baby, he was kicked off once or twice. Hate got kicked off once or twice. So JLP, he's at the age and he doesn't even care anymore. He's like, I'm gonna just say whatever I'm gonna say, regardless of who bans me or not bans me. He's like, there you go. Play that stuff right now. He's like, I don't care. So, hey, I got a question. If I click this link, will you be able to hear it on your end? Or will that stop the stream? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to play it just for the sake of I don't know what's going to happen. But Secret for Life, definitely you play it. Yeah, man. But definitely if YouTube was fair, he would have way more viewership. Because it's not like they're using profanity on the show or anything like that. And they tell the callers keep it clean all the time. But YouTube just has to play along and make sure the truth doesn't get out. That's why we need songs like yours, because you can still get the truth out in different ways. So heck yeah. Let me see here. I'm gonna do some barbell curls. JLP is one of the great. Yeah. So what we're doing here is legendary stuff because we're participating and spreading the good message. Now it's on his Twitter page. So shout out to you for that. You told hardcore to beat me. I like the part when he says, Why you over there? When we need you over here, he dead. Or no, it's what you doing over there. When we need you here, he dead. Let's see here. Maxine Waters is the Wicked Witch of the West. What a mess. I was trying to get Terry to play it on her show. I said, Terry, play that Georgia, Florida. Forgive your mama. Mommy Africa, amazing. There's no such thing as racism. I grew up on a plantation. You're living in your imagination. I got off the Democratic plantation. I'm going to slap a little bit of weight on there, not much. But I'm going to slap a little something. The same tunes I used for the reverse easy curl bars. That's what I want. That's what I want in my life. Yeah. Amazing. There's no such thing as racism. I grew up on a plantation. Maxine Waters. What happens when somebody shows Maxine Waters that song? That's funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. 5 more. One more. Big J said one more. Big J's Extreme Fitness. If you don't know who Big J is, he's another one who put me on to some truth. You can have perfect peace. No, I'm not angry when I'm working out. I just look angry. That's just my angry face. Yeah. All right, 1 hour. 1 hour on the dot. Let's go. Yeah. If Maxine Waters sees that stuff, that would make my day. And don't forget Beyonce. Beyonce, Michelle Obama, you got her. Jasmine Crooked, and Camilla Harris. Don't forget Camilla. Yeah. And I was even thinking about making my own version. But I was like, no, I'm not even going to do that. I'll leave it to Pinocchio's helicopter. Yeah. I'll stick with the impersonations in Bar Siegel. Who is that? Yeah, and don't forget the Pope. The Pope is ticked. But yeah, it's been an hour. Does anybody have any questions before I get out of here? Any last minute comments? ALP Archer retracted his message. What's your split? What do you mean, what's my split? Is this code for something? Like, what's your angle? Where you coming from? Oh. I hit some arms. I hit some upper chest. Push, pull, legs. Legs will probably be my next exercise, my next workout. Not today, though. No legs today. I did forearms, I did biceps, upper chest, and shoulders. So I might do legs Sunday. And then the following workout will be back. But I'm sure I'll be doing some core in between. Yes. Do you love white people? Do you love white people? Do you love white people? I had to use that stance for the Venom movie. The Greggatron movie, rather. The part when I was like, you see my traps? Then it shifted to the Venom scene. This man's traps were popping out of control. How tall am I? 6'1.5", and I fluctuate between 215 and 220. So 220 is like my magic weight. You know what I'm saying? I try. I try. I've been this size for a while, off and on. The lowest I get is like 211. And then the highest I get, it's been a while, but I've gone past 230 before. The highest I've ever been was like almost 240. I gotta check my notebook. It's been a while, but I like to stay between 215 and 220. Max bench, 350, 355. How many hakes can you lift? Well, how much does hake weigh? Good question. Yeah, max bench. Here's the thing about benching on the max. And I don't even like to talk about my max bench because whenever I did it, I had no spotter. So I potentially could have got more if I had a spotter, which normally I train alone. And back when I was lifting that heavy weight, there was nobody with me. Now I've had workout partners before. I've trained with people, but I wasn't even doing that stuff for some odd reason when I did have someone with me. Once in a blue moon I would, but my friends and my schedules were so different. We never really got a chance to train like that. Because everybody kind of is doing their own thing now. Most of my friends, they're either married or they got kids or whatever. I don't do weighted dips. I do dips though. I got a dip machine. Well, it's not a machine. I'll show you. My mentor talked about the weighted dips. He said to do the dips as a superset. Yeah, this thing right here. What Mike Mentor would do, he would do the tricep push downs. He said, don't use the rope, use the handles. He would say like 10 to 12 reps with heavy weight, then come straight over to this and do dips, 3 to 5 reps. And he said, if that's too easy, then to do the weighted dips. But man, I ain't putting no chains around my waist. You know, I'd rather just do more reps. You know what I'm saying? But since you brought that up, it wouldn't hurt just to send you guys on your merry way. Fair enough, yeah. It wouldn't be a bad idea to do some dips, actually. ALP Archer. Not a bad idea. Who was that? Go on, get some. That's right. I will. This thing's a little wobbly. It's all good. There we go. Oh, it's been a while. Yeah, that's right. Weighted pull-ups. I don't do those either. Pull-ups are a pain, so I already do painful pull-ups. Not that I'm in pain while doing it, but that's one of those things I always hated doing, pull-ups. Lat pull-downs I can do all day, but pull-ups looks like alien spaceship is live. Pull-ups is a pain. Therefore, I'm not going to do weighted pull-ups. I'm not going to put weight on something I already quote unquote hate doing. Because it's already a mental and physical gymnastics to do normal pull-ups. But yeah, I'll do some pull-ups. I think last time Jamie Russell was here, he was like, hey man, do some pull-ups, man. I think I ended up doing like 8 or 10 or 12 or something. I don't do weighted pull-ups and I don't do weighted dips. I don't really see the purpose in it. I'd rather just do higher reps with no weight. Because you're already moving your body weight. You know what I'm saying? And like what Mike Mentor said, he would use that as a superset, as like a finisher. He would tie that into his tricep pushdown exercise. Oh man, check out Ian Barsegal Calisthenics. Okay, do me a favor, put that in the comments section when we're done here. Because I'm totally going to forget. Maybe I'll just say it out loud. So I'll rewind it back. Ian Barsegal Calisthenics. I'll run it back. All right, it's been an hour. Thanks for being here. Yeah. I got the tricep popping out a little bit. The upside down horseshoe. Any more questions? Because me personally, I don't like cutting people off. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, ALP Archer, for being here. Pinocchio's Helicopter, of course, the good moderator. Dan Urich. Is it Urich or Urich? I'll just say Dan U. Thanks for being here, Mr. Dan. Who else was here earlier? We had DJ on Paul was here. Seeker for Life, shout out to you. I got DJ on Paul. Lion and Callie was here. Ty, my cousin. D Rhino was here about 30 minutes ago. Yes. So, with that said, yes. DJ on Paul, you're still here. My boy. DJ on Paul, Ty, Pinocchio's Helicopter, all the good people, ALP, Dan, Lightning, Callie, etc. See you in the gym next time. Peace.